Okay, so now that you've already connected and we've gone through the basic actions, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you how to use the create contact. So basically what this means is you're able to create a contact directly from any messenger channel or even the website chat and add them to your website CRM. Okay, so we're here right in the flow right now where we left off in the last video. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to select on this action here just so we can start editing some details. All right, so let's edit the action and then we need to find the create new contact. Okay, so you'll see at the top here then if there's any notes, there's some notes in here that you can follow. So adding a new lead to your contacts area, steps, add user's full name, custom field, add user's email, custom field. All right, so to create a contact inside of your CRM, we need to add a username and email. So let's go ahead and we're going to select on this little icon here and we're going to select username and we're going to go through with email. Okay, so these are the bare minimums that you need to create a contact with inside of your CRM. All right, let's take a look at the bottom here underneath response mapping. Okay, so response mapping then basically means as soon as we send the information or send the contact to the CRM, we want back tons and tons of information or as much information as we can get possible. So things like the contact ID, the membership IDs, the subscriber list ID, i.e. if they're part of any email lists, and also tags. So if they've got tags inside your CRM, okay, and then we can pull them back inside the chatbot too. So let's go ahead and collect these here. Okay, so yours will probably be empty. So you can simply just create your own. So contact ID. Okay, and select and click number. Okay, these are pre-done for you. You just need to write them in. Member ID. And select. Okay, list ID. And select. And let's just put in this one we'll call this CRM tags. Let's move that out of the way and select and click on that. Okay, that's done. So you won't have to create these custom fields again because they've already been created for you. Okay, so all we need to do now is click on save. Okay, now that's pretty much set up, ready to rock and roll. All right, so what I want to do is I want to put a question step in here because obviously we need to collect the user's email. Okay, so we can click out of that. We're going to right click on the screen and we're going to put in a question block. And we're going to come into the email question. Okay, so we're going to ask the user, let's just put, for example, what's your email address? Okay, and down here then we're going to select which custom field we want to save it to, which is obviously the email. Okay, we can enable auto opt-in and that's ready to rock and roll. All right, so all we need to do now is simply just connect these three together. Okay, so let's pull that one there. And let's just straighten these up here. Okay, so we're going to continue to next step. And let's just move this on the screen here so you can just see a little bit better. All right, so this is the flow as it sits. So basically they'll come straight in. What's your email address? Okay, obviously you're going to have this in different places within inside of your flows. Okay, it's entirely up to you where you put yours. Okay, and then here then this is where we're going to create a contact. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put on just a send message here, just so we know that the flow's gone through. All right, so great. Let's just put in success. And what we can do is that we can start displaying some information that we've already used or the response mapping. So I can put in here the contact ID. Okay, so that's going to bring back the contact ID for me. All right, just so we know it's a success. This is great for just testing purposes, just to make sure you've got everything set up correctly. Because if something's not happening or the contact isn't created, it's literally one of two issues: is that your URL is incorrect or your API key is just printed incorrectly. Okay, so just go ahead and test those ones out first, just in case you got them wrong. Okay, so this is pretty much set up. Okay, before here then, we could use a thing called a condition. Okay, and you can read all about conditions and things like that inside of the documentation. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put a simple condition in. And what we want to condition is to see if this person has already got an email address. Okay, so I'm just going to type in here. Okay, because they may already be a contact with inside of, whether it's inside your CRM or whether it's inside of the actual chatbot itself. So we're going to come in here with any value, has any value. Okay. And let's just move that one there. And let's just scroll that there. Let's just tidy this up. So we're going to connect this one to there. Okay, if it has any value, yes or no. Okay, if it hasn't got no value, so i.e. there's no email, we're going to ask them for the email. Okay, if we've already got that email, we can just open up a new block. Okay, you just send the message and just say, hey, we've already got your email. Okay, or obviously you're going to move them to a different part of the flow. We already have your email. Okay, you wouldn't use something like that. You just skip them past this step. Okay, really something simple like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just test this flow. Okay, so let's go ahead and press preview. Okay, and preview in the pop-up. Okay, so it's come through is, what is your email? So I'm just going to put in there pete@mail.com. Okay, and click on enter. And now that's going to add a user into my CRM, and hopefully it will come back with a success and also contact ID. Okay, great. So now it's come back with the success 23. 23, i.e. is my contact ID or my contact number within inside of the CRM. So let's hop over into the website builder and take a look at, see if I'm actually being created. Okay, so as you can see, the contact has been created with inside of the CRM. So if I just click into this user, you'll see that all my details are all inside of here too. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty simple on how to add a contact from within inside of your flow. So we'll see you in the next video.